You know how sometimes you think you've done one thing when in actuality you've done a different one? Well, I'm going to start off uh, this podcast saying I apologize for those who were listening to me the first time I started because my mic was not turned on. Now it's turned on, and I am going to continue sharing about the topic for today. Okay, this is an oops for Kim, and we're going to laugh right along with her. I got way into my podcast, and then I realized I didn't see the little lines moving to tell me that everything was working. So, hi, I'm Kim Beasley, and I am the host of Business Visibility Builder podcast. I'm very passionate about sharing tips, tools, and techniques that can help creative introverted entrepreneurs to build your dream business. If you would like to learn more about the focus of this podcast and about me, please feel free to listen to the intro podcast that can be found at goo.gl/capital W, lowercase x, capital G, lowercase I, capital K, capital Q. Now let's get started. Today's topic is how to grow visibility online by connecting with influencers. Now, I don't want you to think that you just get connected to them by following or liking or connecting with them on their social media profiles and think, wow, okay, my visibility is going to grow. No. It doesn't happen like that. You need to build relationships, communicate, network with them, and see how you can help them because they can help you that way. You remember the movie Jerry Maguire where where he says, "Help me, help you." Well, then that's the kind of mentality you need to have when it comes to connecting with social media influencers. So some of the celebs that I've met was via a Google Plus Hangouts on Air that were hosted by newscasters in different cities. I got to be in hangouts with celebs like Kevin Bacon, Mike Tyson, President Obama, Vanessa Williams, LaToya Jackson, the Wynn brothers, Sean and Marlon, Pastor T.D. Jakes, Kirk Franklin, Betty White, most of the original cast from The Walking Dead and Scandal, and so many more. Nope. I'm not trying to name drop. I'm just sharing how being active on social media has helped me to grow my visibility to the point where I have 2 regional Emmy Awards because I was a social media coordinator for newscaster Michelle Lee. She won regional Emmys in 2012 and 2013 for interactivity, and I was a part of her winning videos. The unique thing is that I was part of her videos via Google Plus Hangouts on Air from my home office or wherever I happen to be in the world. Now, I want to share tips that can help you grow your visibility using social media and your website. Now, one of the things that I have found very helpful is that I try to document everything that I do, which is what I would consider social or in the public. That way, I can share it via social media or I can share it on my website. This means that I love taking pictures and recording video to document everything. Oh, wait, let me pause there. Not everything like going to the bathroom or all these crazy things you may see. I'm talking about things that are relevant to you growing your visibility for your business, for you as an entrepreneur. And just document those things. People love hearing and seeing things that you're doing to grow your business. Now let's talk about growing your visibility using social media. Now, some of the basic ways that you can incorporate social media, you can do it in a fun way. Now, the first thing that is good to have in place is your social media profiles. You got to have a firm foundation. And to make a firm foundation, you have your social media profiles in place so that you can be found on social media. Once you have determined where your target market hangs out online, then having an optimized social media profile on these websites is very important. It's important because it's, like I said, it sets a firm foundation. Next, you want to have a social media strategy in place. Now, putting a strategy in place, don't get all worried or get all frustrated already when I say the word strategy. It just basically means you have determined a way, or you determine how you're going to reach your target customers while having and setting a clear direction. That's all it does. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is that your approach on each social media website will be different, and it depends on how customers use the website. Now, also factor in target customers' demographics such as gender, age, salary, location where they live, and where they work, which all of this can help you define how you reach out to your target customers. Now, some additional ways that you can use social media to grow your visibility. And keep in mind, I'm talking to creative, introverted entrepreneurs, or I'm talking to business owners, people who are just trying to figure out how to grow your visibility online. Use keyword or keyword phrases when you're sharing on social media, and use hashtags in case you don't know what hashtags are. It's that pound sign on the keyboard that's usually above the number 3 when you hit shift and 3. You use hashtag and then the keyword all together, no spaces. That's how you do a hashtag on social media. And I would suggest you use these because when people search on social media for keywords, then your messages could possibly come up. Or even your profile, if you've included keywords or keyword phrases in your profile. Think about unique ways, and this is the second thing. Think about unique ways that you can funnel your target customers to your website using social media. And when I say using social media, I'm not talking about where you just say, here's a link to my website, go to it. No. I'm talking about when you're funneling your target customers to your website, what are you giving to them when they get there for them to want to keep coming back or to even stay? How are you engaging them? How are you interacting with them? That's what I'm talking about when I say funnel your target customers. Don't just share a link and say, go to my website. Come up with a strategy in how you're going to interact and engage with them once they do get to your website from social media. Check with whoever you use for your mailing list provider, whether it's Infusionsoft, MailChimp, Aweber. Check with them to see how you can incorporate your mailing list into your social media presence. Do you send out emails? Guess what? You can include links to your social media in your email signature. And the same thing if you're posting on forums. Include your social media links in your forum signatures. Now, one last thing I want to mention, real simple, in how you can grow your visibility using social media. Put it on your business card. Put it on your business card. Anytime you hand out anything about your business, you should have your social media information on it, especially your business card. Now, if you have additional ideas of where you can share your social media, where you can grow your visibility using social media, please feel free to leave a comment so you can share your idea. Now, let's talk about growing your visibility by using your website. Being able to incorporate visibility growth strategies, and this is why I started laughing, because I knew I was getting ready to say the word strategies. Don't freak out at the word strategies. Remember that strategies is just a formal way of saying plan. So being able to incorporate visibility growth plans into your website is important to help you get connected to your target customers. So some of the ways that you can do this is make sure your site is compatible with both mobile and desktop browsers. Now, some of these tips may sound technical, yet they are very important to you incorporating into your website so you can grow your visibility. And when I say make sure that your website is compatible with mobile and desktop browsers, always check your pages or your posts on a device, a mobile device, to see how it comes up, or check it on your desktop and see and make sure everything is viewed correctly. Another thing, implement an intuitive and user-friendly design just to make sure it's easier for your target customers to navigate your website. If you're not blogging, start blogging. If you have been blogging, make sure you have a strategy, a blogging strategy together that will draw in your target customers. Find topics that your target customers really are searching for and want to know about. Start blogging about that and get it on your website. And once you get it on your website, get it out on social media so you can draw in your target customers. Now, I want you to do one more thing, and I know it may be something that that may seem a little bit, I don't know, far out there, but I'm quite sure you're going to love doing this. Create lead generation pages and pop-ups that will help you get connected to your target customers. Now, the reason why I mentioned this is because lead generation pages are pages that you create and add a form to it so that you can capture emails and names. Those lead generation pages, you should have a really good call to action and something that you can give to your target customers when they give you their name and email address, because people are very selective and when they give out their name and email address. And when you create your pop-ups, same thing. Make sure that you're giving them something when you're receiving their name and email address. To help you learn more about optimizing your website content, I have created a giveaway that you can download from my website. It's called How to Optimize Your Website Content for SEO or Search Engine Optimization. It includes easy steps to help you get started with optimizing your website. Again, if you have additional ideas of where you can grow your visibility using your website, please feel free to leave a comment as you share your ideas. So, I'm really excited about a book that I wrote just for creatives and creative introverted entrepreneurs. And I want to take a real quick break and tell you about this book. If you are creative and if you're introverted and if you're an entrepreneur, then I have written a perfect book just for you. The title of the book is The Creative Introverted Entrepreneur, a roadmap to build your dream business. It is an easy-to-read book where you learn how to set smart goals. You will also learn how to face your fears, understand yourself better, accomplish your professional goals, and build your dream business. You can get it now by visiting amzn.to/1, capital Q, capital A, capital T as in Tom, capital C, lowercase p, capital L as in Larry. If you have Amazon Kindle Unlimited, then you can get the book for free. Yes, you can get the book on Amazon for free if you have Amazon Kindle Unlimited. This week, I want to share a tool that I use on my websites and on my customer websites that helps you create pop-ups. And the tool name is Rapidology. It is a free, yes, I said free WordPress plugin that was created by Lead Pages, and it allows you to integrate with so many popular mailing list providers, and you can create pop-ups and you can create forms that you integrate into your sidebar or into a post or a page. This plugin is very easy to use, and it is very versatile too. So check it out by visiting goo.gl/ capital A, capital I, capital H, capital G, capital Z as in zebra, capital O. So, this week's challenge, remember when I give you a tool tip, I always give you a challenge. So this week's challenge is to, and don't stress out when I tell you this, but you're going to love it. This week's challenge is to install the suggested plugin. Yes, I said the suggested plugin, Rapidology, on your WordPress website. If you already have a pop-up plugin on your website, that's okay. You can use that. Just still do the weekly challenge. When you add the plugin, I want you to create a pop-up or a form on your website. Then I want you to tweet me at Kim Beasley, that's Kim, B as in boy, EA, S as in Sam, LEY, with a link to your website so that I can check out your pop-up or form that you've created. And when you tweet me, make sure to use the hashtag #BeSeenAndSell when you tweet. So, that's it for the weekly challenge. However, I want to give you a chance to ask me questions. I have a couple that I'm going to share about right now. And then later, I'm going to share a link where you can go to so you can submit questions that you want me to answer on my show. So the couple question is, the first one, how do I get connected to influencers? Okay, that's a really great question. When connecting to influencers, do this. Do it from a standpoint where you're building a relationship. Keep that in mind. Don't do it because you want to grow your visibility. Don't do it because you want people to hurry up and follow you. Do it because you want to build a relationship with them. Connect with influencers because you truly want to get to know them and to learn from them. And so that's my advice about getting connected to influencers. And the next question, why would I need to add a pop-up to my website? Why don't you? That would be my first question to you. I can truly understand why you would question this. I used to think that it wouldn't be helpful, yet when I started using pop-up, I realized how beneficial it was to grow in my list. It gives your website visitors a way to stay connected to you, and it gives you a way to share your knowledge with them. So definitely use pop-ups on your website. Now, if you do have a question for me and you want me to answer it on my show, then on my podcast, then visit a special webpage that I have created just for you to ask me a question. Just go to kimbeasley.com/B as in boy, V as in Victor, B as in boy, _podcast -ask /. So go there, ask the questions that you want, and I will keep them in the list of questions that I will be asking in future podcasts. Now remember to get my book, The Creative Introverted Entrepreneur, a roadmap to build your dream business, by visiting AM as in Mary, Z as in zebra, N as in Nancy, .T as in Tom, O, /1, capital Q, capital A, capital T, capital C as in Charlie, lowercase p, capital L. And if you have Amazon Unlimited, remember that you can get the book free. Also, I really appreciate it when you show love to me and my podcast. And you can do that by liking my podcast wherever you have found it, whether it's on iTunes, Spreaker, or if you found it on any other website, even my own website. If you see a heart or you see a way that you can like it, please do. I would love for you to share the love with me. And just really thank you for tuning in today and listening in. Now, there was one person that I really, who actually chatted with me during my podcast. Yes, if you're on the actual page that my podcast is hosted on Spreaker.com, you can actually chat with me live. So thank you, Madeline, for chatting with me and today during my show, and I really appreciate that. Now, I look forward to sharing more next week. Listen in for my weekly podcast, Business Visibility Builder podcast. And once again, I'm Kim Beasley, your host.